Stop denying your blackness. You're black. You don't want to be black. Stop it.
And it's like, no, I'm back after being gone forever, period. So everything has to be black. It has to be. There's no medium. Everything has to be black. But let me get into it. Tyla did an interview and she was like, I don't know. Whenever somebody says she's black, she says she's colored. And in South Africa, I guess being colored means being mixed. But in America, colored was used to refer to African Americans. Tyla also, she does not look black to me. Honestly, when I heard her voice, I thought she was Indian because the South African accent sounds similar to an Indian accent to me. But anyway, she was like, I'm colored, I'm not black. I don't know if she said it verbatim like that, but she would just say I'm colored. And so African Americans, aka us, me, I'm African American, they were mad. They were like, oh my God, stop denying your blackness. You're black. You don't want to be black. Stop it. And it's like, no. First of all, look at Tyla and then look at me. Do we look like the same thing? the same ethnicity? No, like I look black. She looks biracial. And so I was just like baffled as to why black people will claim everything as black that does not even look like their phenotype. Like the one drop rule is so strong. Because what do you mean that is a black woman? No, it's not. And I think maybe the root could be because dark skin in the black community is seen as ugly, and having 4C hair is seen as ugly. I don't think it's ugly, and I've seen many beautiful black women that are dark skinned. I'm dark skinned, hello, and have 4C hair. I have type 4 hair, 4A, 4B, 4C hair, and it's just, but that's seen as bad. And then like the lighter you look and the looser your hair texture is seen as better. Therefore, anytime there's a famous actress or famous singer, even though they literally look biracial or look light-skinned, people will be like, they're black, they're black, they're black, they're black. And then the excuse will be like, well, white people will see you as black. Nah, I don't. Even if they did, why do we have white people in our minds so much? Like, what? No, like, what? Why does it matter what they see it as? They're not involved in this conversation. And second, no, they don't. You tell me you'll see somebody look like Zendaya and be like, that's a black woman. That's a black woman. No, clearly she's biracial. Clearly, who else is biracial? Trying to think of another biracial that looks biracial. Let's pull up one right now on Pinterest. You're telling me you would see him and be like, that's a black man? Like, no, clearly he's biracial. Well, I typed in biracial and he popped up, so handle that. And then when the biracial person says they're not black, they're biracial, people get offended. It's like, you're denying your blackness. They're not. Why can't they have both their sides? That's like if I was African and also like French, I'd be like, oh, I'm biracial, I'm African and French. Stop denying your blackness. I'm not. Okay, whatever. Like, just stop. Enough is enough. Moving on to like blackwashing, the blackwashing of characters. There's a Romeo and Juliet that came out. Now the girl's gone. There was a black girl that is playing Juliet, and Tom Holland in white, he's playing Romeo. And people are like, oh my gosh, she looks a mess. She's ugly. She's whatever. And now they replaced her because I just saw a version. She's not even in it anymore. But anyway, she's getting a lot of backlash for being ugly. Now, usually when the race is swapped in a show, which is, I'll touch on that, how I feel about that later on. But when a race is swapped in a show, there's always going to be backlash, even if the person's really attractive. Like Hallie, she was beautiful, but still she got a lot of hate. People talking about her eyes, face, like, I don't know. I didn't even notice that. Like, anyway, people just point the flaws in everything, even though they're still beautiful. But when you're deemed as unattractive, the hate is even worse. And not even because, I don't know if she's African, but she has more African, maybe West African features, like broad nose, big lips, darker, but she has looser curly hair. But that didn't matter. That didn't help her in this case. They didn't care. And so she's getting a lot of hate from the racist people. Obviously, they're mad. They don't even care about Romeo and Juliet. They just don't want a black woman playing it. And then also getting a lot of hate by their own people. African Americans calling her ugly and da-da-da-da-da. And the mess, I'm just like, oh my God, why? And now I can touch on how I feel. I don't think people hate on it. It's just, why? It's not that serious. It's a fictional character. And also, I think if people want to, I just wish that when we do like more like stories and like more movies, that let's just make original characters that are black instead of changing their race every single time. Because that is when that was first was happening, I actually think that was good, like when I was younger, because there's literally no black at all, like no black at all. So I get what they had to change the race. But now I feel like we can incorporate writing black characters, writing original black characters, and not changing a character's race to black. But I understand why we have to do it. But I think now, in 2024 in America, we can do original black characters. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, we don't have to make everything black. You get what I'm saying? But everything has to be black. That's why the title is Everything Has to Be Black, because the biracials have to be black, and now this has to be black. It's just so, like, funny to me. Like, it gotta be black. Everything has to be black. But also I get the reason why everything has to be black in this actor thing case, but not in the other case. No. That's one drop rule. I don't like one drop rule. It's dumb. If I look, okay, I can do another example. Say I was biracial, and I think, okay, I got another thing. There's a dude, he was like, I'm black and Mexican, but like a black man. People are like, you ain't no Mexican, baby. You black. And I just thought that was funny because also, it doesn't, like, and I guess I kind of agree with this. If I was biracial, like I'm black and white, but I look black, it don't really matter me saying I'm black and white, because I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, also, race kind of depends on how you look. Like, if you look like a black woman, phenotypically, then you're going to be seen as a black woman. Nobody can look deep inside and be like, oh, your daddy's white, your mom is black. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So also, I kind of think it's like how you look. So him, I think he kind of got laughed at for saying black and Mexican because he does not look Mexican at all. He looks like he was dark skin too, dark skin, type 4 hair. It's like, no, we don't see the Mexican. That shouldn't deny he's Mexican though. But also, you have to realize in the world, you're going to be perceived as what you look like. As what you look like. And what you look like is basically what you are. And since he looked black, he's a black man, nobody's going to see the Mexican and whatever. Vice versa. And be like, oh, that's a Mexican. That's Mexican. They're like, no, that's a black man. That's like all I have to say. Guys, I came back from camp. I got a nice tan. Period. I feel like I'm glowing. And I'm black. Okay. Bye.